guys, welcome back to another video of the thing. And by the way, if you are a younger viewer, this video will contain creepy pictures, as you can see right there, and also creepy, disturbing wording. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue where we left off. Either way, after that creepy change, the room was lit to reveal itself in a very small room that appears to be only 4 squares big. The walls of that room were great bricks, as it fits inside something that was hollowed out. Outside that room appears to be a bunch of graves similar to the ones in Pokemon Red and Blue. I've walked around that small room and pressed A, but nothing happened. I've already concluded that this was clearly a hacked game and some sadistic freak sold it to GameStop. However, my curiosity kept me going. I checked the trainer profile of ... once again, only to find out that the sprite was gold was missing his arms. He also seemed to appear less smug, but rather seems more sad and empty in a way that I don't know how to describe. For some reason, it also now said that he has 24 badges, which was clearly impossible. After a few minutes of aimlessly wondering, my character suddenly spun and did the skip rope spinning animation. Instead of flying up, my character spun downward slowly as if it's sinking. After the scream, the music stopped. After finally landing, the overworld sprite of gold is colored differently now. Instead of the usual red he does, there's a typo, he appears completely white now, including his skin. It's as if he came straight from the colorless Game Boy games, placed into the colored background of the Game Boy Color. I've checked his profile now. Well, now is as white as his overgrown sprite. He lost his legs and has what appears to be bloody tears from his eyes. It also says he has 32 badges, which now starts to disturb me, as this change of numbers seemed to represent something important. I also checked my Pokemon, which this time contains 5 unknown and a level 100 Celebi without a nickname. The unknown are this time leveled 15 and spelled dying. I checked the Celebi's profile. It was a shiny Celebi, except there was only one half of the sprite. 1 leg, 1 arm, 1 eye. It only has 1 attack, Parasol. The area I was in itself was the Sprout Tower, with the immobile pillar as before. Except everything is now apparently red. I walked north for what felt like forever. Eventually I encountered some generic men and women NPC. They were all lined up to the side, just facing the long slanted pillar in the middle. They were also, nothing happened when I tried to speak to them. I kept on going north until eventually the pillar finally appears chopped off, with a transparent red in that spot. Transparent, I mean. I went to red, and without even pressing A, I was suddenly engaged and finally in a battle. The music starts again, which sounds like the unknown radio music again, but played backwards. Gold's battle sprite matches his front one with the bloody eyes, white skin, and lack of arms, while red sprite was the same as before in gold, silver, and crystal, except transparent. The text simply said, "Wants to battle," as if he has no name. Both of us only have 1 Pokemon each, which is weird, as I swore I had 6 with the unknowns. My shiny Celebi came out with a half sprite for the back sprite also. The shiny noise in the animation was different, as the sounds it made sound like multiple screech attacks used consecutively. Red sent out with the normal seemingly normal male Pikachu, except his level was 255 and his sprite seemed sad and has tears in his eyes. Rather than the usual fight item Pokemon Run menu, I was only given the opportunities to use the attacks. Since Celebi has only one, I chose it. Naturally, since Pikachu was at level 255, he went first. Pikachu used Curse, lowering his speed and increasing his other stats. I'm not even sure if Pikachu could use Curse. Celebi used Pierre's Song. In 3 turns, both Pokemon get KO'd. Not like I have a choice. At this point, I didn't even go back to the fight menu, as the battle just continued without me. Also note that there were no animations at all for some reason. Pikachu used Flail, which didn't do that much damage despite his level and boosted. His health was maxed. Celebi used Pierre's Song. Nothing happens as it was used already. Pikachu used Frustration, which it did a crap ton of damage, knocking Celebi down to less than 10 HP. Celebi used Pain Split, which surprised me, as Celebi didn't even have that attack in the first place. Now Celebi and Pikachu have about 150 HP. Pikachu used Mean Look. Not like that did anything. As expected, due to the effects of Parasong, my Celebi fainted. Except in the text, it said Celebi has died. Instead of the ordinary drop of the screen, the Celebi back sprite just vanished. For some reason, the Pikachu was still up, even with the Parasong, and didn't count as my loss. Pikachu used one more different attack beyond the 5 attack limit. Pikachu used Destiny Bond. By the way, that's not a 5 attack limit, it's a 4 attack limit. Afterwards, it said Pikachu has died. The slow fade animation, apparently I was the winner, as the transparent red showed up and said, "Die." A lot of dots. At the point, I just freaked out, as the transparent red sprite was suddenly beheaded, leaving nothing but his transparent body. The battle then ended at the point, and it faded along with the music. I'm back in the overworld with another change to the gold sprite. He is now transparent, as red's overworld sprite. I quickly checked Gold's profile, where this time the only thing remains of him is his head, with a transparent skin. The head was zoomed in a bit, showing a black void in its eyes. It now stated that he has 40 badges, and then backed out and checked my Pokemon. They were level 20 shiny unknown, which, when spelled out, read no more. Alright guys, I think that's enough for this video. It's been 9 minutes already. I hope you liked this reading, even though I did do a little bit of, even though I did, misspell or say or I just rushed a bit. But I didn't want to make these videos that long. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon in the next video. I'll see you guys on the 3rd part of this video. See you guys. Also, may the Triforce be with you. Poor Lost Silver.